Hello everyone, this is Daryl20 and welcome to episode 92 of Daryl20's Let's Play of FTB Sky's Expert Mode where, wow, I am out of ice shards, aren't I? Holy cow, I sure am. So all my cryo fuel is just, chilling here, and there's a little bit here. I mean, in fairness, I have 15 buckets worth of this stuff. Now, the ice shards themselves produce a really tiny amount of cryo fuel, right? It's 25 millibuckets. So we need 4 of them to get 100 millibuckets, right? So that means we need 40 of them to get a bucket. That math correct? Pretty sure it is. Pretty sure it is. Where else can I get ice shards from? You can smelt ice into ice shards, apparently. You can crusher it. I wonder if... Nope, our buddy the crusher can't do anything with him. Enrichment chamber gets me 4 to 1. Pure ice shard, maybe. I don't know. That doesn't even seem terribly worth doing. Right, because that's like 2.5 to 1. So, like, yeah. How much did I get to it? It doesn't seem like the math adds up there. Maybe a little smidge better if I went that route, but not really. Maybe what I should do, because we get 4 to 1 if we silk touch it. Maybe that would be the right play. That could be the right way to go. That's, I think, what we're going to have to do. I think what we're going to have to do is silk touch the stuff. So let's go get more ice shards, right? So what I want to do is a miner and a flux point. And I don't know where you're dialed up to right now, but we're going to the moon. Now, before we go to the moon, let's make sure to equip our armor that actually supports living on the moon. Or at least not dying on the moon. Okay. So... about right here. And your config will now be Silk Touch, which costs more energy, but, like, it's all good. You know what? I don't know that we want you. Can I filter enabled, filter disabled? I like that. So now you're just going to get a whole bunch of moon ice shards? That works for me. That works for me. And then we'll enrichment chamber them and get more. Now, today's episode, we were going to look at automating crude water gems. So that's the plan for now. So let's make sure that the chunk I'm in is loaded, and then you're not. I always like to place this thing right on chunk boundaries, don't I? I am very good at doing that. So good, but I think we're technically, I think fine. So we'll let that run and go home. Whoosh. Now, what we want to do here is set up an ice shard automation system. And I thought I would do it in this general area because obviously that's going to make sense. So what I think we're going to do, how are we for channels and everything over here? I think we're cool. 22, we're good. We're good. So we can throw a channel over here that's going to handle this for us. So what we're probably going to want then is the following. I'm trying to decide where I want it to live. But basically, if you're kind of full, let's get another element container. Not a creative one, though I would love a creative one, but no, we need an element container. Okay, and then some pipes. These are called impaired element pipes. I think that's probably okay, though, right? Like, that we're doing the impaired ones. Because we're not producing elements particularly quickly. So if I do this, are you going to just start... Yeah, you're just going to start getting... See how it's absolutely draining faster than this thing can produce? So we're cool on that front. And then we're going to want another crystallizer. Gem crystallizer. From Elemental Craft. Seems straightforward enough. Meh. We'll deal with that problem when it comes back up. So we should be auto-crafting these, and it should be working correctly, and it appears to be. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so you sit there. Okay. So now you're going to be producing water. And if we want to kind of speed this up, what we could do, just to kind of get the ball rolling, is something like that. And then that should fill up pretty, because you're draining from there and into there, right? I would expect that to work. Almost doesn't seem like it is, does it? Don't know. Oh well, just let it do its thing. So you're chilling. Don't know which block I should take accelerate to make this go faster. But in short, I'd like you to get more water element. If you don't mind. What we're probably going to need to do is get the better pipe. Oh, and we can probably throw some more water elements in this guy too. Just to get us to the point where this is working better. Elemental pipe. Let's get the improved ones. That should be cool. Come on. There we go. So what I'll do is break you guys. That's not what we want. So let's make sure that disconnected. Disconnected. There you go. And then you're gonna extract, and you're gonna extract, and then you guys are both water. And that's cool. And now you should be extracting faster, so I should be able to tick accelerate you. So you don't really need them unless you're gonna tick accelerate this guy. Right? See, now he's extracting at the speed of... Yeah. And now we're filling up. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, so now that we've got that cooking, let's do... How do we want to do this? Let's do an interface. Oh, that's not a good position for an interface, is it? It's really not. So let's do an interface with a laser IO node that is controlled by a level emitter. Does that sound cool? I'm going to say yes. So you're going to be here, level emitter. And then you're going to be this. And then you're going to be a redstone reader. Channel white's fine. Input. Okay, so he's getting a redstone signal. And you're going to emit a redstone signal, and that's the wrong level emitter. I don't care about energy ever, so go away, energy level emitter. We want ME level emitter, not ME energy level emitter. There you go. Okay, so you're going to say, if we have crude, water gem, emit when levels are below 5. Okay. And then your job will be to have a interface which is going to keep diamonds and water shards in stock. And let's make that diamonds. Give me 3. And water crystals, give me 3. And if I give you a crafting card, you should be able to craft those on demand. Cool. So if we check, we should have a on-demand craft occurring at some point. Assuming that I didn't max out this line, which I don't think I did, right? Because we have 4 there, we have 2 there, so that should be cool, right? Hey, look, beautiful. It worked. Nice. All right, so then on the down, you're going to insert With a filter, though, a diamond, a counting filter, by the way, and a water crystal. So it'll only insert one, okay? But you're only going to be allowed to insert on redstone signal high. Cool? And then on the up face, you're going to extract on white one item every second. Okay? And then you're going to stock. Oh, look, it's already working. How cool is that? The up, you're going to stock any of these three types. So crude, fine, or pristine. Right? So whatever you wind up making should work out okay. So how we doing? Doing? Are you working? He doesn't seem to be extracting, which is not where I want him to be. So how about on the down, you can be an extract on orange, and on the up, this can just be, forget that, insert on orange. That sounds better to me. Cool. That's not working. So down, your extract will have to be filtered to those three types. And we might want to overclocker that, and the reason for that is, remember, if you leave the crude one in there, it will upgrade to the next tier. So we basically want that to run every tick and extract the instant that it can. Cool? Now if we're looking at water gems, you can see we're building up a bunch. But you'll also notice that because we have 5 now, it stopped. How cool is that? Watch, I take some of these out, and then boom, it's back on and it's running. See it running? See it running? How cool is that? There, now, it's still not easy to see. But yeah, you get the idea. It's running, right? But then as soon as we hit 5 crude water gems, it stops, and now we're done. Huh? That is cool, right? All right, so now what we do is we tell this dude, now this is not a crafting recipe, so we don't have to specify crafting, but what we do have to do is say, not the crafting card, the other kind of card. Capacity card. Right? And stop giving me sticks, server. So you go away, and you go away, and then you export bus with a capacity card. Crude water gems. Cool? So now, the water gems are going to export bus into there, and then once we hit 5 left in the system or less, it'll start crafting more. Right? So in a moment, we should see that kick on because we're going to drop below 5 crude water gems. Come on. Aren't we? Bueller? Oh, maybe because it's filling up with cryo fuel. There we go. Yeah, now we're below 5 water gems. And now it's crafting again. Yeah, I'm thinking it was like inserting cryo fuel, and then because it was inserting cryo fuel, it wasn't inserting more water gems. So now that's fully automated, right? Like we leave this alone and we'll build up a buffer of cryo-infused gas, which, as a reminder, can and will only ever be used inside the pressurized reaction chamber. Okay. Now, do I care about this? I probably care about that, I'm assuming. Yeah. I'm thinking that's like the end game stuff. Carbon dioxide, I remember not caring about. Yeah, that does nothing. Oxygen, obviously don't care about. And then, we'll deal with this at some point. So that's fully automated, and that's cool. So now all we have to do is teach this thing how to do it sans the cryo-infused gas. Because what we're going to do is put a pressurized reaction chamber here. He's going to get that cryo-infused gas, okay? And then input, output, eject items for the back. And then, yeah, you can maybe output to the right. That sounds cool. And then what we would do is get like a tank, a gas tank, and you will just be dumping mode. So you just void it all, right? Cryo-infused gas, void, call it a day. Like whatever it produces, right? So like the oxygen gets voided, the carbon dioxide gets voided, and when we decide we want this, we will turn that off. Because I assume that this is used for some kind of end gamey, oh my goodness, thing. This is the end game, like you completed the pack kind of deal, without the other stuff. So yeah, that's what's up. Okay, I think that's cool. So now pattern provider on the back. Or you know what? I might just do it on the top, only because then I don't have to run wires as uglily. Yeah, let's do that. So your side config will be on top. Items in and out on top. That works. Okay, and then we'll add both patterns to this guy. So cryofuel is making cryo-infused gas, so I need you to know how to do this, but I don't care about that, and I don't care about that. So it's literally just put in stabilized pyrotheum and ender processors and get out that thing, right? And the same deal for this. I don't care about this. It's just put in osmium and liquid methane and get out cryo-infused. Cool. And then the gases and whatnot would be voided. Sweet. Why are you a storage bus? You should be a pattern provider. I don't know what I was thinking. Ah, that's right. Don't do that. Do you not convert? Oh, okay. Yeah, no. How did I do that? Dire, please. Pattern provider. That should be cool. I was like, that looks like a lot of slots. Speaking of a lot of slots, people keep mentioning a mod in the comments of the video. I do read the comments. I just, don't always get a chance to keep up with the comments. That said, what's the mod they keep talking about? AE Extended mod. Take a look at that in a minute. But now if I want a cryo-infused bucket, boom, we hit start. Boom, it's cooking. Boom, it needs more energy, but that's okay. A little bit slow. How much energy are you using? 2,000 R for tick? That ain't terrible. That ain't terrible. That's cool though, right? And it should just work. The only downside being that we will at some point get low on cryofuel, but that's okay. We'll figure that out in a minute. And then quest complete. Haha! Winner. And or dinner. So now we can make this bad boy, right? In theory. It's a long crafting chain, but it should be doable. So let's trash that dude. You guys can all go get put away. The other thing we can test out is making one of these ultimate control circuits, which is also a long production line. But we can make it work. All right. So let's come back in a minute once it's time to I need to get my ice and get the processing of that set up. I'm gonna do that off camera real quick. But yeah, AE Extend is the mod people keep telling me to check out. ME Extended Pattern Provider. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That looks craftable. It's not terrible. Extended interfaces, extended drives. That's cool. I should check this mod out. Wireless connector, extended pattern provider and interface. Sneak right click on any pattern provider to upgrade it to extended pattern provider. Ooh, I like it. That's cool. Infinity water cell. That's neat. I like that. Look at that. That's cool. That's a cool mod. How come nobody told me this mod existed? Okay. That's cool. We should try this. Pattern provider upgrade. I'm gonna try that, actually. I'm not gonna come back. What I'm gonna do is make this start. So you need to know how to make this and this in order for this bad boy to work. Charge Certus and Charge Certus. Why are these? Oh, are those the same? Yeah, they were. I thought they were two different cards. My mistake. Right? Okay. So now you're cooking and you're making all the cool stuff. You're gonna give me one of those now. So does that mean I can go put this? So like this guy who's doing multiples, right? Can I do that? Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's a nice mod. I'm 100% on board with that mod existing. That is super cool. That is super cool. That really can expand a lot of cool stuff. I like that a lot, actually. All right, neat. Next up, I think I need more, and I only noticed this because it's happening all the time. Didn't I just do this? I just made a couple of these. There you go. I'm always low on the phenolic redstone stuff. Whatever this one, volatile redstone, right? So that is acetylhydrine and redstone. I'm always low on this, and I'm always waiting for my mixers to make it. And the problem is the same mixer is making the acetylhydride, which is the prerequisite to it. So what I thought I would do is get another tank, and maybe it's about time we teach you how to do this. No, no, regular old tank, please. Basic fluid tank. Thank you. And then this. And I guess while we're at it, we might as well go for that. Can't hurt to have them all. Since we're here. And let's get one of those, because we always need a lot of this stuff, right? Though I don't know that we need a ton of it. I mean, we have been using a lot, to be fair. I mean, you need like 250 millibuckets to make that. You need it to make some other things that are important. I don't know. It just feels like we're always waiting on that. For all kinds of crafts and whatnot. So I thought, yeah, let's just do that. So let's get an advanced fluid tank version of it. We don't have basic fluid tank. Why do we not have basic fluid tank? Do we have one of these craftable? I don't know that we actually do. Let's put this in the crafting area just so it knows how to make it, and then we'll be better. Now it knows to use the one that it knows how to craft. See? And now that's smarter. Now if I said give me that tank, we should be cool. Nice. See all the things it's making, acetylhydrine and whatnot. And molten silver. Like, we're waiting on that stuff frequently. Now, what's that acetylhydrine being used for? Presumably, it's either that or the phenolic resin it needs. I don't know. Polyhydrine? I don't know. Either way, you can see a lot of this production time was spent on that. And, like, it ties up our mixer because of all the stuff it's trying to make. Yeah, see, it's definitely doing that. So I want a dedicated production line for this. So basically, we have silver ingots. We do. Cool. Over here, You were 7 channels in use, weren't you? I think you were. Man, we burned through channels like nobody's business in this pack. You were only 1, though. I could use these channels. Yeah, that sounds cool. Okay. So what I'll do is have... I made more flux ducts in the past, didn't I? Yep. So first things first will be the magma crucible. Okay. And your job will be to... We're going to want probably a few more export buses. Right? Sounds good. Okay, so you're going to be an import on the back and an export on the left with an auto output. Okay, and then boop, boop. What we do next is an advanced mixer and then an advanced mixer. Right, now these don't have auto outputting powers to them, so that's a little bit of a bummer, but we can handle it with not this, but pipes from mechanism. Which I should also have on autocraft at this point, but I haven't gotten around to just doing it. Okay, so you're going to export and do that. Right? So now these are basically all going to be export buses, if I'm thinking about this correctly, right? Because your job, and one of them I think is going to need a capacity, maybe not, right? So your job's going to export silver. Okay, you're going to export ethanol. Is that the right ethanol? I guess we'll find out. Because your job in a fluid mixer is molten silver plus ethanol equals acetohydrine. Then that's going to be done that. And then you're going to be redstone. Okay. And then you need to go to a tank. So maybe I don't want to do this. Maybe I'm going to laser Cryo this. Only so I can have a little bit finer grain control over how it works. And look who's making more acetohydrine, polyethylene, and all kinds of stuff. Maybe that one wasn't a good example, but okay. So you're gonna boop boop, and then boop, and then you're gonna storage bus that guy. Okay, and that should be cool. So now you should be export busing silver ingots. And then you've got your molten silver coming in. And then you should be export busing ethanol, and you're mixing. See? See how that's going? Okay. So then on the down, you're going to extract on white. Let's make it orange, right? Because I like to sometimes skip a channel. Okay. But not fluid, not items. We want fluids. Right? Orange, extract a bucket at a time. And then down can insert on orange, extract on red, because this is making redstone, right? Seems good to me. Again, holy cow, Dyer, please. Maybe I should get some more coffee. Holy moly, my brain is not working. We need more fluid cards, though. Okay, so you're going to insert on orange, extract on red, a bucket at a time. And then we get our laser wrench, bing, bang, boom. So now he's getting a bunch of redstone, he's getting his acetohydrine. That's cool, right? And now he's making volatile redstone, and then as soon as I have my fluid card, we should be cool. Something might be stuck somewhere. I have to go figure out what, where. Something's gumming up the works somewhere in here. Maybe it's just him being slow. These things are always slow. Something stuck somewhere? Like, what is up? You're fine. Can't quite decide if something's stuck. Oh no, that one was not stuck. You? Are you just being slow over here? Yep. Wow. We have 32 of those in process at the moment. That thing is not what I would call fast. Okay. Now, you guys go into my laser O dude, and then on the down, you're going to insert on red. So now, all our volatile redstone is going there, and now we're keeping that in stock. Cool? That works for me, right? So now we have like a steady production line of volatile redstone, and my gut tells me there's going to be more of that kind of transition in the future. Getting away from on-demand crafting and getting towards just keeping in stock a whole bunch, because we're going to need to do that. All right, so that feels like a good wrapping up point for the episode. So let's do that. Let's wrap up here. Come back next time. More fun to be had automating. So let's see what our quest book has to say for our next steps. End portal frames. Now they're going to require quantum assemblers and a bunch of stuff. And then we also want to do, obviously, this microfusion guy. So we should really put that kind of near the top of the list of things to work towards. I suspect that a very big part of this craft is going to be... Well, do we have quantum entangleovers yet? We can make more of those, so that's going to be cool. But it's really the ultimate induction cells. These are going to be like... Or providers. Ultimate induction providers are going to be crazy expensive for us. I assume. Right? And we should really teach this how to craft. Now, in fairness, I do have a couple of those in my big multi-block thing, but I think I'm not going to use them. I think I'm gonna craft them. So what I might do, let's see, am I wrong to think? So we don't have a lithium production line set up. We should get that. So let's wrap up this episode. We'll come back next time and get that rolling. Sound cool? For now, Ep92 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.